have been run down with the flu for the past 3 days, but I am better. Thankfully for this episode of Take a Walk, I recovered right in time. Yeah, it was a rough couple days, but I am all better. How are you all doing? It's starting to get warm outside in Oklahoma, which is very exciting. Yesterday was a real bummer day, and I was welcoming the sunshine and the warmth. It's pretty nice outside. So yeah, I feel like it's gonna be a good day. And on that note, I want to already give the song recommendation of the week, which I know is a little early, but it's just a pretty feel-good song. It's been one that's really speaking to me recently. It's called Lost in IKEA by Cliff Diver. Basically a song about getting better. Actually in a similar vein to I Want to Get Better by Bleachers. Admitting you have faults and trying to move on, trying to take control of your life. It's a incredibly moving song, and I definitely recommend it. Cliff Diver's a local band, but they are one of the best. They are incredibly talented and deserve attention, and they have been. They've been receiving some pretty good, like, outside of Oklahoma attention. So I really recommend them. Like, just in general, I recommend their music. Amazing people, amazing music. It's like emo punk with a saxophone is usually how they describe themselves. And I've talked about them before. But Lost in IKEA is just too amazing. Like I said, a song about just getting better, taking control, and accepting and loving yourself. And it's a incredibly moving song whenever there's just a moment whenever it's the right time and you hear it, it is incredibly potent. So I highly recommend it. So I was talking to Tom and I showed a bunch of pictures of the other college buildings except for the English building, and honestly, like, one of the only other ones I didn't show. There's a lot more, but two of the main ones I didn't show were the two that were mine, the Education and the English building. So here's the English building. I told him I'd show it. It's not like the most attractive, but it's okay. And honestly, once this construction gets done, it'll be better. I was telling him it was basically just like a brick building with big stairs, because I forgot all about those pillars, honestly, because I've never used these stairs. They've been under construction since I came here, so usually I just see like this part of the building. It's pretty boring, so that's kind of why I had that notion in my head that it was just a boring brick building. Gotcha. So the record store day list just came out, and I just finished scrolling through it before I finished up with my homework, and it does not interest me at all. I'm sure lots of people will see stuff they want. I saw a couple things that might be cool. A lot of unnecessary represses, like of Paul McCartney and Elton John's first albums. I don't know if there's something more to them, but if it was just a simple repress, boring. Those albums are pretty common to come by. They don't really need a repress. But what do you... did anyone see anything on the list that they are looking forward to? I know some people don't want to participate. I mean, a lot of it's just overhyped, overpriced records, but there's still some stuff that I usually find that really interests me. Usually there's always like one record that makes it worth going. Not this year. The only things that I found any sort of interest in, well, the only thing was the debut album from Honey, Yes, 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 which I think it was like my 5th favorite album of the year, whatever, somewhere around there. That one would have been interesting, but since I don't have a record store within an hour of me, I think I'm gonna pass, because I don't care to drive an hour for just that one thing. Plus it's like one of the limited regional runs, so the odds of my store getting one and me getting the one or two that they did get, very low. So not worth my time, unfortunately. Kind of a boring year for me. Didn't like anything from Black Friday either. So, was there anything that you guys were wanting to pick up? I'd be interested to hear, because I feel like there's probably some stuff, just not artists that interest me, at least. I feel like I didn't see very much newer artists, which, not to say that I only listen to newer artists, but a lot of the older artists that were putting stuff out, U2, Paul McCartney, Elton John, like I said, they're either represses or just like really lame. Like U2 did like a 7-inch, which is like a long version of a song. I don't care. So like, it's that kind of thing. Like, that's why I said there weren't, like, I was disappointed by the lack of old or new artists, just because I feel like old artists are just recycling their old stuff. It's not as interesting. So, but what did you guys think? Let me know if you saw anything cool. I just recently watched this documentary called Red Dog, which is about a local, it's in Oklahoma City, so kind of local for me, bar and like topless bar. And it's done by Luke Dick, who is a songwriter for a bunch of country artists. Like, he's worked with Eric Church and Miranda Lambert, among others. And as well as having like a solo career, both under his name and under Steve, which I believe I've talked about at some point. I saw them opening up for Kings of Leon, but they also were formerly Republican Hair. Really good band, highly recommend them. I did recommend one of their songs on a Take a Walk video. It's on the playlist if you want to check it out. But they're really funny, satirical, like new wave post-punk kind of music. But it's really good, and it was a good documentary, because he did it because his mom actually worked there as one of the topless performers, and so it's following both his life and the story of the bar and his mom. Really interesting, really well done. Highly recommend it if it sounds like your kind of thing, if it sounds interesting. I mean, it's really focused around just individual stories. It's not like this is like one with a ton of action or anything. It's just focused around the individual stories of a group of people that worked at a bar in central Oklahoma. So a lot of it's very relatable to me, and I really liked it. So I recommend it if you haven't, and I definitely recommend Steve / Republican Hair. Yeah, go check them out. The day that like you first feel like totally yourself after getting sick is like the best day. I feel like it's been such a good day. It's beautiful outside. I'm not sick. And like I got to go to work, which I just had a great time. It was a good day. It's been a great day. Yeah, I definitely am very happy that I'm not sick anymore, and perfect timing because I got to film Take a Walk. Yeah, good day at work. Nothing really interesting happened, nothing abnormal, no good stories, unfortunately. But it was fun. I had a lot of fun today. And so now I'm off work, and so I'm probably gonna do something for dinner with Alyssa. And besides that, I think that's probably most of my evening. I guess I might as well wrap up the video. I didn't really do any B-roll. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't think of anything good. But hope that it's been a good video. I feel like it's been lighthearted for me, at least. I feel satisfied with it, but maybe that's the thank goodness I'm okay talking. Yeah, thank you all for watching this video as per usual. I always appreciate it. Every view means a lot to me, and I'm always thankful that I get even one. So thank you all, and I will see you all later.